You know the game. She's vanished, a ghost in your phone, but her presence haunts your thoughts. You feel it, that tremor of recognition when a song plays, a street sign flashes, a random memory ignites. She's thinking of you. You know she is. But the silence stretches, a suffocating vacuum, and you're stuck in the endless loop. Did she move on? Is she playing games? Or is there something far more primal, more terrifying, holding her back? Something she's not ready to admit, even to herself. Because darling, her silence isn't indifference. It's a battlefield. And you, my friend, are her deepest, most dangerous secret. Today we're ripping open that silence, not with cheap tricks or manipulative tactics, but by dissecting the raw, agonizing truth of why she wants to text you, why her fingers hover over your name, and why, in the end, she pulls back. Prepare yourself. This isn't about getting her back. It's about understanding the seismic shift you create when you master the art of unshakable calm. Here's the brutal truth. Her heart screams your name in the dead of night, but her ego, that fragile beast, claws its way out and clamps her mouth shut. She replays your last conversation, every sharp word, every lingering glance, every unresolved moment, twisting them into a narrative of self-preservation. Her internal monologue is a battlefield. He hurt me, versus God, I miss him. She misses the way you'd listen, the way your hand fit hers, the way you made her laugh until her stomach hurt. But her pride, oh, her pride is a stone fortress. It tells her that reaching out first is a surrender, an admission of weakness, a shattering of the illusion that she's perfectly fine without you. She drafts the message, her thumbs flying across the screen, a surge of vulnerability washing over her. But then the cold whisper of pride paralyzes her. Don't let him chase. Let him suffer. And so, the message is deleted, again and again, leaving only the bitter taste of what could have been. She's trapped between the desperate ache of her heart and the tyrannical reign of her ego. And until one of those forces truly breaks, she will remain silent, a prisoner of her own making. She's not just ignoring you. She's conducting a perverse, silent experiment. She's pushing the boundaries of your patience, not to be cruel, but to validate her own internal script. If he truly cared, her mind whispers, he'd break first. He'd fight for me. This isn't about what she says she wants. It's about what her subconscious needs to see. She's testing the strength of your masculine core. Will you crumble? Will you chase, beg, or lash out? Or will you stand unyielding, a lighthouse in the storm of her absence? When you remain stoic, grounded, and unreactive, it's a direct challenge to her control. It tells her that her absence, which she believed would destabilize you, has instead only highlighted your profound self-possession. This quiet strength, this refusal to participate in her power games, doesn't make her angry. It makes her curious. And curiosity, my friend, is a far more powerful magnet than desperate pursuit. She wants to see if you'll crack. But what she truly respects is the man who never does. Every ending forces a re-narration, a story we tell ourselves to survive. For her, that story began with a defensive shield. He wasn't right for me. I'm better off alone. I needed this freedom. It's a convenient fiction, designed to soothe the raw wound of separation. But as time unfurls, the seams begin to fray. A fleeting scent, a familiar song on the radio, a forgotten photograph hidden in a drawer. These small, insidious reminders chip away at her carefully constructed reality. She starts to question, was I too harsh? Did I misjudge? Was it truly all his fault? The comfortable narrative she built for self-preservation begins to crumble under the weight of truth. Reaching out to you would mean admitting the story she told herself to move on. The very foundation of her current peace might be a lie. It would mean confronting the possibility that she sacrificed something real for a carefully curated illusion. So, she clings to the silence, not out of malice, but to protect her fragile, self-made version of healing. She's desperate to believe her new chapter is an upgrade, but the quiet whisper of your memory keeps reminding her of what she truly lost. This one cuts deep, because her silence often stems from a profound, terrifying suspicion that you've outgrown her. When she sees you calm, focused, and undeniably thriving, not spiraling, not begging, not posting cryptic, emotional pleas, it triggers an earthquake within her. She expected you to be broken, to be diminished without her. That's the script she's accustomed to, the one she's seen countless times before. But your quiet strength, your dedication to self-improvement, your subtle glow, it shatters her assumptions. How is he okay? Has he truly changed? Has he found peace without me? This isn't just curiosity, it's fear. Fear that the man she once knew, the man she perhaps took for granted, is evolving into someone she no longer deserves, someone she can no longer reach. She's watching you become a better version of yourself. And the terrifying realization dawns on her. She might have missed her chance to be part of that evolution. This fear, this deep-seated anxiety of being left behind, is often a more potent barrier to her texting than any pride or anger. She's scared to reach out, scared to confirm that the man she lost is now truly, irrevocably beyond her grasp. Think of her friend group as an echo chamber, amplifying her insecurities and sabotaging her true desires. Don't text him first, they cry. Make him chase. He doesn't deserve you. These pronouncements, delivered with the righteous fury of a self-appointed sisterhood, sound empowering on the surface, but often they originate from a place of unhealed wounds, projected bitterness, or a desperate need for collective validation. They transform her private conflict into a public spectacle, a competition where her self-worth is measured by her ability to resist you. So, even when her heart screams to reach out, even when her soul yearns for your voice, she hesitates, because texting you isn't just about breaking her pride. It's about defying the collective narrative, challenging the judgment of her closest confidants. Most people would rather suffer in agonizing silence than face the scrutiny or disapproval of their inner circle. She's caught between her genuine feelings and the performative strength demanded by her friends. And in that battle, the echoes of her friends' advice often drown out the quieter, truer voice of her own heart. Your silence, my friend, is a canvas upon which she paints her worst fears. If you've been calm, stoic, living your life with intentionality, she notices every subtle shift, a new hobby, a focused demeanor, perhaps even a radiant confidence that wasn't there before, registers deeply, and in her mind, this paints an inescapable picture. You've moved on. She stalks your social media, not to see you begging, but to find proof of your suffering, a validation of her importance. When she finds none, when she sees only your quiet strength, it creates a terrifying illusion that you are halfway to forgetting her, or perhaps have already succeeded. She types that message every night, her thumb hovering over send, but a cold wave of dread washes over her. What if he doesn't care? What if I'm no longer special to him? The fear of rejection, the agonizing possibility that she's no longer significant in your world, is too overwhelming. So, she chooses regret over rejection, preferring the agonizing torment of the unknown to the definitive pain of confirming her fears. She'd rather wonder than know the truth, even if that truth consumes her quietly in moments you'll never witness. After the dust settles, a woman often constructs a fantastical new reality to cope with the pain. She convinces herself this new life is superior, that she's happier, more independent, unburdened. Perhaps there's a new distraction, a new man filling the void. But here's the crucial detail most men miss. The fantasy always fades. The dazzling novelty loses its luster. The new attention, no matter how fervent, doesn't resonate with the deep, ingrained comfort of your presence. His voice doesn't carry the same knowing tone. Her laughter, though genuine, feels hollow compared to the deep, uninhibited joy she found with you. Slowly, subtly, the mask of her fantasy begins to slip, revealing the truth underneath. This new chapter isn't the upgrade she desperately wanted it to be, but she won't reach out until that illusion has completely dissolved. Admitting she misses you would mean admitting her new reality. Her new chapter was a downgrade, a desperate attempt to replace something irreplaceable. So, she clings to the illusion, hoping its superficial glow can numb the deeper, undeniable truth. In her mind, this period of silence isn't a pause. It's a strategic maneuver in a high-stakes game of power. She's convinced herself, if he texts first, I win. It proves I still hold power. If I text first, it's surrender. This is the agonizing irony of emotional warfare. The one who loved deeper is often forced to weaponize coldness. She is trapped in a vigil, waiting for a text that, if it comes, will validate her perceived importance. But she fails to grasp the profound power of your unbroken silence. Your calm, your grounded acceptance, your refusal to chase, sends a far more potent message than any words ever could. It declares, I am not angry. I am not waiting. I am not controlled by your absence. I have accepted. When a man accepts his reality instead of reacting to her emotional ploys, he shatters the entire framework of control she's been relying on. That's when her carefully constructed certainties begin to unravel. That's when she starts to question everything, including the devastating choice to let you go. Texting you isn't just about sending words. It's about opening Pandora's box. It means feeling again, and that, my friend, is what she is terrified of. She has meticulously constructed emotional walls, brick by agonizing brick, to shield herself from the tidal wave of emotions that still reside under her skin. She knows, with chilling certainty, that the moment her finger presses send, it's not just a message, it's an invitation. An invitation for old feelings, old wounds, old attachments to come roaring back to life, threatening to dismantle the fragile piece she's fought so hard to build. So, she avoids it. She equates avoidance with healing, mistaking deliberate emotional numbness for genuine recovery. But the deepest part of her, the part she tries desperately to silence, knows the truth. Real healing only begins when you have the courage to face everything you've been running from. And until she gathers that courage, until she's ready to tear down those walls, your name will remain untyped, a forbidden word on her screen. Right now, her silence is her move. But your unwavering calm, that is the counter-move she never, ever anticipated. You're not reacting. You're not begging. You're not chasing ghosts. You are simply living, breathing, and thriving. And that stillness, that profound self-possession, it is more than magnetic. It's destabilizing. It forces her to reevaluate every assumption she's made about you, about her, and about your connection. Does he still care? Has he truly changed? Was I wrong about everything? This is where her carefully constructed narrative begins to backfire. Because when a woman realizes her distance, her calculated absence, did not break you, it shatters her illusion of control. It's in that precise moment of shattered certainty that the message she's been holding back for weeks, for months, perhaps even longer, finally, inevitably, gets sent. So, if you've been agonizing over her silence, understand this, it's not indifference. It's a complex tapestry of pride, fear, unresolved emotion, and a desperate struggle within herself. Your mission isn't to fix her, to chase her, or to beg for her attention. Your mission is to remain an unshakable force. Stay calm, stay grounded, stay ruthlessly focused on your own evolution, because when you master that, your silence ceases to be a reaction to her absence. It transforms into a powerful, undeniable reflection of your inherent strength, your self-worth, and your undeniable value. That is the version of you she will never, ever forget. The man who didn't chase, the man who didn't beg, the man who simply radiated an unyielding, magnetic calm that eventually drew her back into his orbit. Now, if you want to understand how to cultivate this unshakable masculine presence, and exactly what to do when she finally breaks the silence, smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. Your journey to magnetic calm starts now.